Days have short memories.
Thank you.
And that's a dangerous team in the playoffs.
It
and
is.
I bleed green and gold.
There you go. See?
We're not going to listen to A's fans. I'm saying that right now.
Come on.
Giants fans aren't
We're
listening to A's
50 games
fans.
under 500. Give us a break.
That's why we're not going to listen to you.
Wow.
Well, on the whole giving a break thing, is this the same A's fan who said we don't want your sympathies?
I didn't say that. When did I say that?
You always say things.
What?
You're a walking contradiction.
numb.
You're filling in greatly for Joe Shasky.
What?
I mean, wow, Shasky tendencies.
All I'm saying is here, hold on, before we get to Ron and Hayward, all I'm saying, Joe Spadoni here, August 4th, 2023, why not the San Francisco Giants? Why not?
Why not?
Ron
and Hayward, why not the Giants? You know about the Giants, right?
That's right. You know who this is? This is Jackie Robinson, Dr. Blue, baby. Your favorite 18-wheeler. Look here, man. I just got off from work. The weekend just started, and he already talking all that crazy. We just dug a hole in the A's down in the shop.
Congratulations. Everyone's done that, Ron.
That's right. And I done told you about all that premature pre-crowning these barrier teams going to the championship. You did with the Warriors. You did with the Giants. You do it with the Giants now. You did with the 49ers last year. Haven't you had enough of that? And I'm glad Dante reminded you of what happened when you talking that crazy talk about Logan Webb, what he did.
Well, let me just say this, Ron.
Ron.
Ron. You're in no place to talk right now. You know what happened the last time y'all saw the Giants down at Chavez Ravine.
I'm glad you said that.
15-0.
That was Father's Day weekend. The Giant killer was not in the lineup. He was on DL.
Who?
He's back. So when we see you guys again, I hope he got hurt so he can kill you all like he always do.
22-3, you got outscored the last two games, Ron.
All that premature crowding like you guys always do.
Hey.
And so when it's over with and you guys not going nowhere, I don't want to hear no whining and crying.
Ron, you just wait until the last seven of the final 11 games for the Dodgers. You got the Giants, all right? You got to come. You got Chavez Ravine for a 4-game set. Then you finish the season in San Francisco. You might be in trouble. You better hope that series isn't for the division.
Well, you know, we don't run from y'all. If anything, y'all run from us.
Hey, Ron.
You've been dominating for the last, 15 years?
Ron, how confident are you? How confident are you? 10, 15 years. World Series, 3 for the Giants, 1 for the Dodgers. Get out of here, Ron. You know what time it is.
Come on.
I know what time it is. Y'all premature crowning like you always do.
I love you, Ron. Good to hear from you.
I mean, the Dodgers have been the favorites for what? How many years now? And they have one World Series to show for it?
Yeah.
It's great. It's fine. It's a shortened season. Nothing to knock there. They were the best team that year. It's fine.
Hey, look.
But come on.
I'm going to be open-minded with the Giants. One, they have a World Series bullpen. We know that.
Yes.
Do they have a World Series lineup? It's hit or miss right now. Guys have been in and out the lineup. I would love to just see them healthy. Do you have a World Series starting rotation? You don't.
I think you have a World Series 1 in Logan Webb. I do. You guys were just talking about, and Ron was saying, like, oh, what happened to Logan Webb? Logan Webb, in that first start against the Dodgers back in 2020 in the ALDS, he's 7 2/3 in a shutout.
Well,
come on. And I understand. And he pitched fine in the fifth game of that series. Like, what are we doing?
Well, no, Farhan.
We can only go with what we've seen from the playoffs. And Logan Webb was a baller in that series. Are we going to deny that?
No, his game 1 was special.
Yeah.
Game 1 was special. But listen, Farhan Zaidi talked on NBC Sports Bay Area, Giants pregame live, and he was asked about the Giants' quiet trade deadline approach because a lot of Giants fans are saying, oh, man, maybe you should have been more aggressive. Well, how are you going to be more aggressive? Here's what Farhan had to say about the quiet trade deadline approach.
A lot of it is just our level of excitement at where we are roster-wise, who we have coming back the rest of the season, who we think can come up from the minor leagues and impact us, and really what, in our view, was available at the trade deadline, which, you know, certainly other teams were able to fill spots either because of injuries or lack of depth that didn't necessarily seem like upgrades in our mind relative to what we had. We've placed a lot of value the last couple of years in continuity and being able to stay in-house now that we have a good level of depth in AA and AAA. You know, the AJ Pollock move was partly born out of Yaz's injury and wanting some insurance on Mitch Haniger, although he's doing well. But in terms of displacing guys off the roster, we were a little bit more sensitive to that this time of year.
I love the verbiage there.
I love the music in the background.
The music, the wordplay by Farhan Zaidi. He's got a good vocab.
He is.
Deep.
He's a very smart man.
But I'm with him about, kind of letting go of assets here in this position. You ride this out. You let your young guys play. You let them gain experience. And you don't abort the mission. And the mission here is to build a long-term, sustainable juggernaut. And I believe after next season, they may be able to do that with some of the contracts that are coming off the books, the experience that Matos will gain not only this season, but next season. Luciano, as we got a cup of coffee of him. Casey Schmidt's got to figure out. The guy can't hit right now.
It's tough.
It's tough at bat.
It's tough to watch.
You can't just be a one-day. Brandon Crawford was never that bad.
No. Brandon Crawford's a career 250. I was actually joking with Evan Giddings, who's the producer of the Steiny and Guru show, and he was just like, listen, if Casey Schmidt's bat is as good as Brandon Crawford's, he'd take that at this point. Like, we were just trying to make the comparisons. I was like, absolutely. So he's been struggling, but Bailey has been cooling off a little bit. Yeah. But this team finds ways to win. And that's just what I'm saying. Get hot at the right time. This has been a streaky team. Why not
Very streaky.
The San Francisco Giants? But that's fine. This is going to tell us a lot. I agree with you, Bonte. This stretch right now, this 18-game stretch.
Well, after the A series.
After the A series. Well, and you better take care of them because this team is 50 games under 500. You're going to be in Oakland. I get it. Maybe it's the World Series for them. I don't know how much stock I put into that, how much they actually care about it. There'll be packed seats. There'll be some sell chants. I want to hear from both sides, by the way, this week. And a lot of sell chants. Sell. I want to hear it from both fan bases. But you better take care of business here, and then let's see what happens. I'm feeling damn confident about this team's chances. Hell, against the Braves, the Phillies, the Dodgers, the Padres. I'm not scared of anyone, is what I'm saying, Bonte. I don't think they should be. This was an impressive.
They shouldn't be
I
scared.
think we're underselling how impressive this past series win was. This was damn impressive. Going up against the D-backs, you said kind of man in the chat yesterday. That kind of raised my eyes a little bit because this was impressive. 1-0 win yesterday to take 3 out of 4.
Hits. They had 2 hits, man. I'm not going to scout. I'm not going to scout. They won. Listen, 20 games since the All-Star break. They played 20 games. They're 11-9, 2 games over 500. And that's with just 1 day off. There's some positives there. You had a cross-country flight coming back home to take on the Oakland A's after a tough loss against Detroit. You got swept by the Washington Nationals. You got swept by Pittsburgh. You swept the Pirates. You lost the last 2 against Cincinnati. You got swept by the Guardians. You come back and bounce back. It's impressive. It is impressive. So I think Giants fans should be open-minded. Just see where it goes. I wouldn't levy any expectations on this team. World Series expectations, NLCS expectations. If they make the playoffs, anything after that is a cherry on top.
See, I think
they could lose in the first round, and you say, you know what? They made the playoffs. That's where we're at. I'm dead serious.
I mean, yes, but also, again, it's the San Francisco freaking Giants. And I get it. Like we expect championships maybe from the Niners, from the Warriors, and then the Giants are just kind of getting a pass, I think, for just being like, yeah, if we make the playoffs, yeah, that's great. If we were just in it, oh, that's nice. No. I'm just saying no, flat out no. Every other major market, if you want to compare it, no. Because Giants fans, this is real talk right now, Bonte. Giants fans get big mad when the national media doesn't talk about them when they're good. All right? They get mad. They get upset.
Hey, get a couple fans get upset.
No. A lot of them get upset.
Do they? Who are these fans? I want to meet these fans who get upset about that.
888-957-9570. I hear a lot of Giants fans.
You don't play an exciting brand of baseball.
What's more exciting than winning?
Not being exciting. You got to have some flair to your winning.
Well, if I could just speak to the whole how fans getting upset about how the national media talks about the Giants. I used to be one of those fans who got upset that the national media would never pay attention to the Giants. But then when they started kind of paying attention to the Giants, that kind of annoyed me more for some reason. And so it's like I feel like Giants fans just like complaining about that, but we don't want that to actually be solved, if that makes any sense.
Let's say this. They make the playoffs, they will get the attention. Yeah. You got to make the playoffs. You got to prove it. When you suck last year and go 81-81, you don't deserve that attention.
They were average.
You got to win. By the way, Pancho Q saying, I need another vacation. Why? I don't need a vacation. I feel fresh.
I like that hat that you got on vacation.
Vacation? What the hell are you talking about?
This is a payday Friday. We're feeling good. All right?
I'm feeling
great about the Giants.
Real good.
And I just wanted to gauge Giants fans where they are at because it feels like whenever I am talking to them, it's like, Farhan, and maybe we'll make the playoffs. That's great. It's fun. It's
don't you agree, though?
No.
After this, no. See, you're drinking the Kool-Aid. You're living in the moment. What Farhan and Larry Bear did before the season, by challenging fans saying, hell, the light bulb's going to go off with Sean Manaea and Ross Stripling. And Ross Stripling and Sean Manaea don't pitch well for the first 3.5 months of the season. They're going to say, who the hell are you to call us idiots, telling us to put the light bulb on? The way they handled the Correa situation, the way they struck out on Aaron Judge, the way they gave Mitch Haniger, who's played how many games? How many games did you play for the Giants?
I mean, the games he
Not
did
enough.
play with, was not good anyways.
Right.
Yeah.
And so when you whiff on these offseason moves, now Taylor Rogers has been good. Conforto's been
The
solid.
bullpen's been great. The young guys, the Becks,
So-
the Walkers, like Doval is a legit
But when
dude.
you blow it in the offseason and you don't get the names that Giants fans want, then they're saying, you know what? We need to wait and see. We need to wait and see what this farm system produces. And I don't blame Giants fans for that. The verdict is still out on Farhan Zaidi. He hasn't earned that equity just because you win 3 in a row against the Diamondbacks. We got to see more of this.
Okay.
We got to see this play out.
I'm telling Giants fans right now to jump on the bandwagon on August 4th, 2023. Because I believe this team can go on a run in the playoffs because I just look up and down the landscape of the National League. Outside of the Braves, and even the Braves. I saw them last year struggle against the Phillies. They were supposed to be the team, right? Coming off a World Series. Like, oh, here comes the Braves. Oh, they're even better. Spencer Strider, Charlie
They are
Morton.
better this year.
They're better this year. Listen.
They're legit.
Yeah,
We're gonna
you
see
don't
them
even have to
soon.
tell me. They have 2 former A's
Right.
on there that are balling.
Right.
And Sean Murphy
They got
and Matt
dudes.
Olson.